Hey everybody, it's JSFequiere here, and I want to thank you for joining me on another timeout. Now on this midweek motivation, I want to talk to anybody who's ever set out to accomplish some sort of dream or goal, and as soon as you set out to accomplish that dream or goal, you stood back and looked at everything you needed to do in order to make this dream a reality, and suddenly you felt overwhelmed. There's just so much that it's going to take in order to fulfill that dream, in order to accomplish that goal. A lot of people give up on their dreams just because they don't know where to start. There's a frustration because you don't know how to piece together a plan to accomplish that dream. I mean, you know exactly where you want to end up. It's just in the present where you're feeling lost. You know exactly how you want your future to look. It's just the present that seems to be out of focus. Today I want to share with you just one principle that I strongly believe will help you if you feel lost right now, or if you feel like there's so much to do and you don't know where to start. And the name of this principle is called the power of now. The power of now, N-O-W, next open window. Let me tell you what I mean when I say that. So for those of you who are familiar with track and field, you know that there's the event called the hurdles. Now this was an event I ran in high school, and it was fun, but then at the same time it wasn't so fun because it can be a little intimidating when you're standing at the starting line and you're looking at all the hurdles in front of you in your lane that's standing between you and this finish line. Not to mention the pressure of those standing to your left and right. And so there was this one thing that our coach used to tell us. And so they used to say, yes, you know where the starting line is, but that's not your focus. Your focus is this very first hurdle that's in front of you. So as you are in the starting blocks, you're remembering your technique, but as soon as you hear the gun, boom, your focus is clearing this first hurdle that's right in front of you. And if you watch hurdlers, there's a technique that they use. There's a specific form that they use where they bring their bodies in really tight. Their upper body comes down and their lead leg comes up. And you see that they're really tight going over this hurdle because the way they taught us to clear the hurdles without losing time or being in the air too long is that you're treating it as you're trying to jump through an open window. If you look at hurdlers, you see that they got their upper bodies tight, their lead leg up, their trail leg behind them, and their chin up, because their goal is to attack. That's what they tell you, attack that first hurdle. And it's when you're in the process of clearing that first hurdle, that's when you're setting your sights on the next hurdle, because to win the race, you got to win it one hurdle at a time. And where it can get overwhelming is when you're focusing on every hurdle. When you're looking at the last hurdle, when you haven't cleared the one right in front of you. And that's how it is in life. When you're putting together a plan to accomplish a dream and you're looking at it, if you're trying to finish school, and some of you may be a couple of classes away from getting that degree, when you're looking at the grand scheme of things, it's good to know exactly what you have to deal with. But once it comes time to putting the pedal to the metal, you need to know, what do I need to do right now? What's my next open window? What is it that I can do? Because the truth is, you look at a curriculum, you can't take every class at the same time. There has to be some prerequisite courses that you can take now and pass in order to become eligible to take the next class. But when you're sitting there and you're looking at everything, you see, when you're focused on everything, you accomplish nothing. So what do you need to do? You need to think about the power of now. What's my next open window? What's my nearest open window? What can I do right now to set myself up for the next hurdle to clear, and to set myself up for the next open window and the next open window? It's about achieving the future by executing the now. You are achieving your future by executing the now. What do I need to do right now? Because when you look at it and you line it all up, it's true. You can't do everything right now. There's certain things that you can't do right now. There's certain tests. If you want to get a certification, you can't get the certification without going through the course. If you want to purchase a home, you can't do that without getting your finances in order. If you want to lose weight, you can't do it without exercising and eating certain meals. There's certain things you have to do in order to get yourself in position to achieve that dream or that goal. So my question to you is, what hurdles do you have in your life? What is it that you're facing right now? What is it that you can do right now? Right now. Today. You see, now is today. Listen, Nobody's in possession of the future, but we all have today. In front of every one of you, there is a window we call today. What can you do today? Don't look to your left, don't look to your right. You see, when you're hurdling, they tell you to bring your upper body down, but keep your chin up. Because as you're clearing this hurdle, you're focusing on the next one. So when it comes to that dream and when it comes to that goal, I want you to think about it. What hurdles is standing in the way between you achieving that dream or that goal? Is it finances? Is it a couple of classes? Is it a certain amount of weight that you want to lose? Is it distractions? What are those hurdles that's standing between you and that finish line? And then focus on the one that you can clear today. Execute today and then focus on tomorrow. So, what is it that you can do today? What is that next window of opportunity looks like for you? What is it that you can do right now to position yourself for the next hurdle and the next hurdle? Because soon you'll be crossing that finish line and you'll be living that dream and walking in that purpose and accomplishing that goal. But don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overthink it. Yes, you see the big picture, but then focus on the next open window. And within each window that you're clearing, soon you'll be jumping into your dream. And so I hope that helps you. My name is JSFequiere. I want to thank you for joining me on Time Out. If you feel like this helps you, don't forget to share this with someone else, because we're all running a race. We're all running after something in life. I always say that the only way you can achieve tomorrow's dreams is by not giving up today. And so I don't want you to give up, and I want you to help someone else who's running a race and they're overwhelmed by every obstacle in front of them. Share this with them and let them know, just win your race one hurdle at a time, one obstacle at a time. Focus on the power of now, the next open window. Clear that, and then you can focus on the next thing. All right, so God bless you. I thank you for joining me on Time Out, and I'll see you next week.